Hey there, guys. Welcome to the channel. So there's something that I found very, very interesting that's happening right now, and I wanted to share it with you guys. So special counsel Jack Smith, he's made a move that might have unexpected consequences even for himself, involving his most recent indictment against former President Donald Trump. Most recent indictment. It's hard to believe that we're even saying those words. Most recent indictment. There's been so many freaking indictments. This weaponized government just keeps coming. But anyway, I'll fill you in a second, but if you like what you're hearing, hit the like, comment, share, and subscribe buttons. You know, they really, really do make a difference for our channel. We appreciate the support, guys. Every time you do, the leftist loses their wings. So here's what's going on. And don't worry, I'm not claiming to be some sort of legal expert here. And I always remind you guys that I'm not a constitutional attorney. I'm not Alan Dershowitz or anybody like that. Luckily, we have Alan Dershowitz here to help us out, explain what's going on in this situation. He's going to shed some light on that. And basically, what he's saying is that Jack Smith's own words in the indictment against Donald Trump might end up very well backfiring on him. It could even lead to Smith himself being indicted for very, very similar crimes. It's an interesting can of worms for sure, and buried in some legal theory that I can't quite explain to you as well as Dershowitz can. And let's hear what he has to say about this. But before we do, guys, thanks to everyone that's been subscribing and leaving such positive comments. We appreciate you guys. It's going to be a hell of a journey together.
Of course, they also have a Sixth Amendment right to counsel. But you know the worst thing about this indictment? Under the terms of this indictment, Jack Smith can be indicted. Let me explain to you why. The statute says the following. If two or more persons conspire to injure and deny somebody the free exercise or enjoyment of any right or privilege secured him by the Constitution. What if a court ultimately rules that Donald Trump had a right under the First Amendment to make his January 6th speech and to do what he did? Then Jack Smith will have conspired to deny him of that right. That's how serious this is. And Jack Smith also, in his indictment, deliberately, willfully, and maliciously leaves out the words that President Trump spoke on January 6th in his terrible speech, which I disagree with. But what he said was, I want you to assemble peacefully and patriotically. Jack Kemp leaves that out. That is a lie, an omission lie. And if you're going to indict somebody for telling lies, don't tell lies in the indictment. If you're going to indict somebody for denying people their constitutional rights, don't deny them their constitutional rights.
So it's an interesting topic. And it's a very, very curious twist for sure. And really, guys, if you're going to talk about speech crimes or even thought crimes, as it appears that that's really what they're after, this is the perfect example. Jack Smith, by his actions, seemed to be denying Trump his rights. And if that's happening, well, there should be serious penalties for that as well. If what legal experts are now saying holds any sort of water, Smith might find himself guilty of the very, very thing he's charging Donald Trump with. And that's what makes this indictment so wild. This is not a run-of-the-mill indictment. It's like they're literally charging this guy for what he's saying and what he's thinking. And if you can start criminalizing speech or criminalizing thought, which seems to have been, obviously the left has wanted to do this for a very, very long time. Well, if that's the case, they're opening a whole new world of trouble, man. Imagine, just think about it. What if we could be charged for the things we say on Facebook or here on YouTube or any other platform just by the use of some reimagined 160-year-old Reconstruction era law? How is this even possible? How is this happening? And where are all the old school ACLU type leftists, Democrats, that used to worry about this sort of stuff? They used to worry about this kind of government overreach. If the average MSNBC mushy brain viewer was actually being told what was going on, they probably wouldn't believe it. They've just been abused for 8 years straight. Daily get Trump rhetoric. That's all they want, to get Trump. And the fact that the government has 23,000 pages of 3,000 laws that they can literally weaponize against anyone at any time for any reason. And they need to dig into the 160-year-old archives to find something to charge this guy with. That should scare the hell out of everyone, no matter where you stand politically. Now, obviously, man, the stakes are high here. This case isn't just about Trump. It's about all of us in this whole country. And as for Jack Smith, I don't know the guy, but, part of me would love to see him. If this is what I think it is, he needs to face consequences for this as well. How about you guys? What are your thoughts? Let me know in the comments. Don't forget to like, subscribe. Most importantly, share the Common Sense Garage, and we'll see you in the next one.